Um, I just thought of this at the spur of the moment today. Um, uh, Realized that my stamp and my ink I still had ink left to stamp, and I've always seemed like I left these fractal central ghost number cubes on the back burner, and I thought that there could be more patterns found in them. So I decided to revisit them again today, and I found a couple patterns. For one, um, like this is if I'll put this in my playlist, and you can look on anything that refers to a fractal central ghost number cube, or yeah, and you can understand how these are made. And I always put my videos in the playlist in the same order that I make them. So here's a basic fractal ghost number cube, central ghost number cube. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and it's done in sequential order. And the central ghost number is the added sum, 21 of all the primary numbers, the blue numbers. This is the red number, a ghost number, central ghost number. And this is a whole central ghost number cube, and it's fractalized. It means that it's separated into pieces. There could be fractals of an 8. The central cube is just a placeholder. It's not supposed to be there. It just holds the central ghost number. There could be 8 cubed fractal cubes. There could be 9 or 27 cubes, and it can keep on going up as far as more as you want to fractalize them. Anyway, so how you get the central ghost number, how you get the fractal central ghost numbers, you add whatever the number is at each face, you add that number to each fractal cube, the cubes that make up the face. So 1 is 1, 1, 1, 1. 2 back here is 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. 3 on top is 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. 4 over here is 4, 4, 4, 4. 5 in front is 5, 5, 5, and 5. And then 6 on bottom is 6, 6, 6, and 6. And then you add those primary numbers, the smaller blue numbers, those fractal primary numbers, to get this fractal central ghost number of each cube. So this is 6, all these added together. This is 9, all these add together. 12, 9, 9, 12, 12, and 15. And what I found out, what I should have wrote down here, is that I'll go ahead and edit here. I'll just cut to the chase. The central ghost number of all these smaller numbers is 84, and that's decided by the face value, how many ever cubes are at each face, not the whole system of cubes. And I'll show you different instances of this first property that I want to discuss. See, there's 4 faces, 4 cubes at each face. A face is a plane. That makes up a cube. And then the other instance that I show here, there's 9 faces, and each of the tiny central ghost numbers make up the 99. They're added up, and that's 9 times the central ghost number of the original central ghost number. It's that's one property, and I'll show you another instance of these 4. Here's 11, and this is randomly made. And this is a 1, 3, 1, 0 back here, 4 in front, 2 on bottom, and that's randomly made. But they still make the central ghost number being 11. And but then if you add up the tiny central ghost numbers, you can freeze this anytime you want to make sure that the math works or it's right. It's always a face value, a cubic fractal value. 11 times 4 is 44. That's the resulting central ghost number of each fractalized central ghost number cube. And with this. This is the same one with 11. It's randomly ordered around there, and 11. But this has 9 faces, 9 cubes at each face. So, and even though it takes all these numbers, all these central fractal ghost numbers to make up 99, it's actually 11 times 9, and it relies on a face. Sort of reminds me of the holographic principle in a way, like how the whole bulk is defined by a face, a surface area. It's sort of neat to think about, and I'm really interested in the holographic principle, and I'd like for my math to help out in some way with this, but it's probably a pie in the sky dream, I don't know. But 11, the original central ghost number of the resulting central ghost number is 99, and same thing with this, 21. It's 189. I did the math. I didn't do it on here, but you can calculate all this up if you want to. The tiny central ghost numbers, fractal central ghost numbers, all add up to 189, and that's 9 times the original central ghost number, 21. There's 9 faces, 9 cubes to each face, fractal cubes to each face, and so that's one property. And the one property that I'm not quite sure of, but I see a pattern in right now, is this pattern, where 6, if you do a sequential order, it doesn't work in a random order like the previous 2 I showed in the 8 and 27 cubic systems. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 9, 9 goes to 6. 12 to 12 goes to 15, and if you look at these 6, and this is the same thing on all the others too. 6 over here, up here at that fractal central ghost number, and 6 and 15 down here add to 21. And then on the other sides too, on the other axis or diagonals, 9, 12 is 21, 9, 12, 21, 9, and 12 is 21. So that's another property, and that works in all of them, random or not. And then this is some. This is where I first discovered the face value connection to the bulk, the holographic principle like thing. And these are some other things I'm not quite sure about, so I'm not going to really definitely get into. But 6999 is 33, and 33 numerologically reduced is 3 plus 3 is 6. 15, 12, and 12 and 12 is 51, and 5 and 1 numerologically reduced is also 6. And then 33 plus 51 is 84, and that's where I discovered, well, hey, that's 4 times 21. And then I eventually discovered that that's the face value that guides the bulk of the resulting central ghost number. So, you add those together. But then you numerologically reduce 8 and 4, it comes to 12. Numerologically reduce that's 3. Also, 6 plus 6 and 6 is 12. Added together, you numerologically reduce 12, it's 3. So 3 and 3 is the result. And this is where the pattern ends. I'm not quite sure where it leads, but 3 times 7 would be 21. But I don't see no 7 appearing anywhere prominently anyway. And so this is sort of a long video, but you can freeze this anytime you want to. I call these the mains and these the subs because they belong to the main. It creates like an angle here, and it creates like an angle here. And this is the first main, and this is the second main. These are the first subs, and these are the second subunits. And it only works in sequential order. It doesn't work in random order, and I don't see no patterns like this in the higher up 27 cubed system. So this is all I'm talking about. This is a little bit long. I hope you're interested, and I'll leave a link on this to my to all the playlist of all my Magic Ghost Number cubes. And this at this point will be at the end, but it probably won't if I make any future videos. So catch it while you can. So Thanks a lot. Bye.